I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city.
Go over there. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spotlight Over the City. I'm your host, Stan Long, along with the lovely Terry T-Bomb Long. Let's rock. Yep. We got a great show for you guys today. The whole DMV, thank you guys for watching. Florida in the building. Miami, yes. We see you guys. LA, Philly, Chicago, and definitely Atlanta. I know. And who I'm leaving? Charlotte, North Carolina. Let's do it.
Let's do it. We have got an amazing show for you all tonight, as per usual. It's my favorite day of the week because it's my favorite show.
Why is that?
It's Thankful Thursday. What are you all thankful for today? What's something you thankful for today?
So much to be thankful for. That's
it
an easy
is.
win. That's an easy win. You know what?
Right? I'm thankful for the rain today because without the rain, we would not be able to appreciate the sun.
You know what, though? We needed it, too, though, because the grass burning up, everything about to, be toasted. So I guess, and plus maybe to wash some of these cicadas.
I don't want to wash the cicadas away. I like them. I think that they are special because they only come once every 17 years.
What's
and
special?
It's a part of nature. God put them here for a reason. So listen, I don't want you to
swat them.
No.
Okay.
Leave the cicadas alone. On tonight's show, we have got an amazing lineup for you tonight. It's going to be fun. As usual, and interactive. We've got one of our favorites back in the building tonight. We've got Madame Oui from the ForPlay Matters Podcast, y'all.
Let's get it up. Y'all up. Y'all better be ready, all right?
Yes, y'all know. Stan might have to get...
We're going to talk good sex, bad sex, how to have good sex. What happens when you do this to the clit.
Wait. Okay.
We're going to go all the way in today. Y'all brace yourself. This is real stuff now. This is for adults only. Shout out to UBM. Especially, before we go any further, shout out to UBM. That's the clit. So we have to say that. Before we go any further, brace yourself.
Brace yourself.
This is an adult show. So if you have little kiddies around, you might want to shoo them out the room for a minute because we have adult time.
Yeah.
Sometimes we have adult shows. This would be one.
Yeah.
I actually like the adult shows, me personally.
This is an adult show tonight, y'all.
Yes.
We've also got, returning to the show, one of our favorites, who started with us in the beginning when our show was not even here. We have got R&B Recording Artist J Brown tuning in a little later on the show tonight. We're going to catch up with him. Y'all give it up for J Brown Music.
You know it.
Yes. And last but not least, we have another Spotlight family member in the building returning to the show again to talk about her amazing journey, as well as closing the show with a live performance. We've got Emma G in the building. Woo! Yes. So listen.
So we got a great show for you guys.
Yes, we do.
Well, you guys rocking with Spotlight always. I love you guys for doing that. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate that. We don't take it for granted that you take time out each and every Thursday to tune in to Spotlight. We appreciate all of y'all. Sean,
yes, we do.
We love you. I know you watching because it's every week, and we appreciate it. We don't take it for granted. We're going to stump you this week. Gotcha.
Oh, no. Let's see. Before we get into the show, we always like to shout out black businesses. Black businesses, we support. We love you all out there. If you are a black business owner yourself and you would like to get shouted out on our show, send us an email, info@spotlightoverthecity.com. Again, that email is info@spotlightoverthecity.com, and we will shout your business out on our future show.
And as well, if you would like to become a sponsor for Spotlight Over the City, also send your information to info@spotlightoverthecity.com, and we will entertain that. We have some really interesting packages for you guys.
Yes, we do. And this show is seen by so many people, y'all. This Spotlight movement is really taking off in a crazy way. So it's a good platform for you to advertise and sponsor. So, yeah, get at us for that. We would love to have you.
Of course. I know a lot of people who say, why do you always shout all these different places when you guys are right here in the DMV? Well, we have people who watch Spotlight Over the City. All over the place.
Yes,
from
we
LA
do.
to Philly to Chicago. So
to London. I have some of my coworkers in our London office who love Spotlight Over City.
Yes.
Hey, y'all.
So we have people who watch all over the place. So
yeah, if you got internet, you can see the show.
Wherever you are, make sure you let other people know as well.
Yes. So today's black businesses, this black business was not even on our cue card, but this young man came in our building today. Stan and I weren't here. Grady Seafood Dip came to the building tonight. And
Let's give it up for him.
Yes, give it up for Grady Seafood Dip. Thank you so much. And his lovely wife, Sharita, we love you all for supporting Spotlight Over City. We haven't tasted the Grady Seafood Dip yet, but we plan to this weekend, and I will tell y'all about it on next week's show. Yes, I will. But the other black businesses that we're going to shout out this week, Sterling Optical at Iverson Mall. It's a black-owned franchise by Lolita Munir. Did I say that right?
Say that's close enough.
It's a full-service eyewear provider for eye exams and the affordable eye care. They provide exceptional customer service, and their community efforts extend beyond Prince George's County they do back-to-school drives, tent for toy drives, and much more. They're located again at Iverson Mall, 3889 Branch Avenue in Temple Hills, Maryland. They have a website as well, www.sterlingoptical.com/Iverson-Mall.
When I tell you this young lady, this is a personal friend. This young lady is amazing. It's not many black-owned Sterling Opticals. I think it's 3, and I think she's one of the 3 owners. And so she's had it for, 16 years? But what I want to talk about is they also doing some things for children. They're giving away a bunch of free eyeglasses and stuff like that. And I'm going to get her on to talk more about that coming up shortly. So stay tuned for that. But that's a powerful sister doing some powerful things.
I love it.
We have those type of sisters right here in the DMV. And speaking of powerful sisters, we had one in our building today.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Alyssa of E&E Hair Studios. Am I saying that correctly?
Yes.
Over there, yeah. So shout out to my homegirl Evie too, though, over there.
Hey, girl.
As well, partner in business over there. They doing some wonderful things. They so busy they don't take any clients, so it's no need to talk about it. But when I tell you they rock, man. Trust me. If you don't have any room for clients, you rocking.
That's right. So I love them. I love them both.
E&E Hair Salon.
Black Girl Magic. Bosses. I love it. Boss women. The other black business we're going to feature today is called The Credit Hero. That's what he calls himself. The Credit Hero. His name is Roni Francois, credit repair specialist who strives to eliminate the burden of financial uncertainty while creating a plan of action and peace of mind for your future. You can reach him at www.ronifrancois, that's FRANCOIS.com. The number is 443-738-5529, and the Instagram is Mr. Roni, so Mr. RONY _credit hero. Y'all get your credit together. Get it together. The credit hero.
That's one of the most important things that a person can do today, and any day, is get your credit straight. When you get your credit straight, you can do what we call leverage money, which means you can use other people's money to get rich. And that should be the goal. So if you leverage your credit, you can go from having to have your little paper bag money under the mattress to having to put like $2,000, $1,500 down and get your credit all the way tight, and you can go borrow your $250,000 real quick, right?
That's right.
Credit repair.
I love it. Get your credit repaired. All right, y'all. It's time for one of your favorite segments. Name that song with Stack and T-Bomb.
I hope you're ready today now, young lady.
I am
hope
ready,
you're ready
today.
to sing. Listen,
I stay ready.
hold her feet to the fire now.
Listen, I stay ready, okay?
Do you have your song together?
I had it, but then I thought about it because
no.
of the type of show we're having tonight. We got the, ForPlay Matters Podcast on here tonight. I was like, let me change up my song.
I want to see.
No, I ain't singing it now because you just know. Forget it. See, you just messed it up.
Why you deserve
forget it. Then forget it. See, I don't do that to him. I don't go and sing his song.
Come on and prove that right there. When you want to have some sex,
so
you want
let
to
me
have
ask
real
you something.
kinky,
Have you
nasty,
ever
freaking sex, put that. What's my girl?
I've put it on the last few days,
put that on.
and
You didn't put it because it started off saying I want to sit on it, and you didn't put that one on. You didn't. I'm very clear. Shout out to Jasmine Sullivan for that song alone. Just for that song, I'm cool.
I have never jumped in and did your song, but okay, I'll switch up and do something. You knew you heard me singing it in the car, but it's okay. I'll figure something. Right, I got to come up with something else. You want to go ahead and go first?
Yeah, let me
since you threw me off.
Yeah, while I'm waiting for you.
Right.
Okay, so this song, I'll tell you this. I might need to hold the words a little bit because I don't know.
Do what else you need, whatever you need to do, baby.
This group right here, it's a group, and I will tell you, it's one of the most amazing groups that you. Did they turn my mic down? Okay.
Yeah. We ready.
Don't do it to me, Dante. Don't do that.
What you got? Come on, let's go. What you got, baby? Go.
Okay, y'all. I want y'all to get this
no
song.
Music Soul Child this week.
No Music Soul Child. I won't do no more Music Soul Child.
Okay, all right.
I don't know what was said, my baby. I thought that everything was fine. Shh. You say you got to get away to find yourself.
Okay.
Now, lady, can't you tell? It's written all over my face.
Baby, you have done great.
My days and nights would be a living hell if you go away.
All right, y'all give it up for Sexual Chocolate. Yeah!
Calling the voice to make a moist.
The voice to make the old ladies moist. Yes, I love it. You did good, though, baby.
I did good?
Yes, you stepped.
Especially because I didn't know the words.
You
had to do
stepped
the
right in that thing right there.
Right,
now, let me see. Okay.
Now, what you got?
You took my song.
Well, I want you to sing that song.
No,
I want you to mean it.
No, because now everybody going to know it.
Meaning and authority.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Okay. Some people live for the fortune. Some people live just for the fame. Some people live for the power, yeah. Some people live just to play the game. Some people think that the physical things define what's within. And I've been there before, but that life's a bore, so full of the superficial. Hey!
Okay, T-Bomb.
Yes! You know that song?
Yeah, you rock. Go ahead,
Y'all know that song?
Yeah, I know the song.
Okay, so
but you got to know the artist and the song, not just the song.
Go into our comments and you put the name of the song and the artist, what the stand sang and me, and you can win a Spotlight t-shirt, Spotlight mug, or Spotlight hat.
Is it an artist or a group?
Mine was an artist. Yours was a group.
Mine is a group.
Yes.
It's a group.
So
that's all I can give you.
That's a hint. So we're going to check y'all's comments and we're going to see who's going to win this week. Y'all, okay? All right.
All right.
You got a Spotlight Shining Star?
I always got
you
a Spotlight Shining Star.
Who you got?
No matter who you are.
Yes.
So guess what? Spotlight Shining Star is the segment where we talk about somebody who's doing something amazing in the community, big, small, whatever it is, rich, poor, it doesn't matter as long as it's a great thing. So this week we have somebody great, and I'm amazed that this person is. For 23-year-old Tylen Bailey was the head custodian at High Tower Elementary in Doraville, Georgia. He turned on lights, mopped hallways, vacuumed classrooms, and cleaned anything you can imagine, cleaning for 23 years. 23 years. When he turned 40 4 years ago, he decided to do something different. I remember this. With his life and pursued his long life goal of becoming a college pursuing his long life goal of going to college to become a college teacher. He graduated recently in May from Georgia State University and is lining up interviews. So this just shows you that you can dream late, early, but when you do dream, pursue it, and it can happen. So this young man, for 23 years, worked as a custodian in the school system and decided to better himself and go back and get educated. So for that, he is today's spotlight.
I love it. I love stories like that. Yes, yes. Yeah. Shout out to you, young man. Do it. Yes, I love that.
So we do some amazing things. You know, late, early, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
So it doesn't. Never give up on your dreams. You just never know. Sometimes you just this close. And then you decide to turn around and go the other way, and you'll never make it happen. So just keep pushing it. Don't listen to the naysayers. Most of them don't have dreams.
That's right.
Most of them are losers. So you can't
Loser.
Naysayers. Loser.
All right. Well, we got some amazing spotlight news for you tonight. But before we go to the news, we got a quick commercial break.
Yep.
We'll be right back.
Spotlight over the city.
Y'all looking to get your HQLs, HQL. Tactical Force. Hit us up, we got the training for you right here in Baltimore. Tactical Force. Tactical advantages, force because I'm coming strong. Want you to get this training so you can get your aim up. And then you stack your guns up. I got that way and carry so you know I keep that gun tough. That's the solution. If it comes to it, I pray I never have to, but I will do it. Mess with my family, mess with my home, man. We got that castle doctrine, so leave me alone, man. No stand your ground laws, but I'm in fear of my life. Stop and incapacitate the threat, so get your mind right. So if you need that HQL, looking for that way we carry handcuffing, no see spending time till we got you. On your body, more murder, landslord, violent citizen. My city dying, I'm just trying to survive. Change the narrative of firearms, one gun at a time. The Second Amendment, that's your right to keep it there. Shall not be infringed, but it's people trying to change that. So exercise your right, stand up, it's time to fight back. Crime plaguing our streets like it's a damn war zone. Politicians got no answers, look like we on our own. Do your first line of defense, and 911 slower than 9mm. You can get the heater. Tactical Force training solution, help you get your gun permits, make you a better shooter. Tactical.
Welcome back to Spotlight Over the City, you guys. And guess what?
Guess what?
You are in for a serious treat. Coming up shortly, by the way.
Well, what's happening? What's some stuff going on? Real quick, I mentioned this last week, but I told y'all I was going to remind y'all because this coming up next Thursday. One of my good girlfriends, who actually is the family member of Erlissa, who's in the building tonight, candidate for City Council District 6, Nakia Wright, is having a meet and greet fundraising event next Thursday, June the 17th, from 4 to 7 p.m. So those of you all who are out here in Prince George's County District 6, you know what it is. Meet Nakia here next Thursday, June 17th.
So to be here?
No, not here.
You said here.
The fundraising. Well, I was talking about the flyer. So those of you all watching the show, the flyer that we just showed, meet her there. And you can get tickets at nrwloading.eventbrite.com. Please support.
And make sure you guys come out and support. This is an amazing young lady, and if you want to make change, you got to do something different. So
that's right.
That way, you got to get people in office. Some of them have to look like you to be for you.
That's
I'm
right.
Just being honest.
That's right. We're going to make a difference. Also, we probably won't be able to make it up the Beltway tonight, but our Spotlight family member, comedian Prince T. Dub is in the area. He is going to be performing tonight up at the Baltimore Comedy Club, and you can still get tickets. The show starts at 8 o'clock tonight, y'all, so it's not too late. If you're up there in the Baltimore area, you want to see Prince T. Dub is in the building.
Make sure
straight out of quarantine comedy show.
Straight out of quarantine. Yes. This guy right here is not just the funniest, but the realest, one of the realest comedians that you're going to see. If you go to his page, T-Dub, at Prince T-Dub, you'll see. This guy's totally hilarious.
Totally.
Go follow. But before we go any further, we do have a winner for the Name That Song segment. My song, not your song this time. They guessed.
Oh, okay.
So it's the homie, and we have something that we collabing on. My homie Mustafa, Big Moo. He has Decades clothing line, and he's also going to do a giveaway with us. We have a sweatsuit or two that we're going to give away for Father's Day. We're looking out for the fathers this time, and we have some other things that we're going to give away. We got some Puma gear and all kind of stuff that we getting. Shout out to Puma too.
We got some stuff to give away for Father's Day.
I'm soon to be brand ambassador for Puma, just so you know.
I
so
know
shout out
right.
to Puma and everybody who's involved with this drive. We're going to do some stuff for the men this year.
That's right. So shout out to Decades Nostalgia. We will
announce Decades. He said that it was Atlantic Star.
Yep, he's
and
right.
the song was "Send for Me," and you are.
So you get to pick a
correct.
shirt or a T-shirt or a
mug or a hat, or whatever you need. We're gonna get it to you.
That's right. All right. So Spotlight Over the City is searching for some amazing interns who are smart and energetic, and you want to be a part of our growing team. This Spotlight movement is moving, you all. We need some young interns that are really interested in doing some of the things that you see Stan and I doing, and some of the behind-the-scene things. And send us an email, send your resume, info@spotlightoverthecity.com. Info@spotlightoverthecity.com.
Now, I know it looks fun and easy. I know that. I know you come in and you be like, oh, I got this. We can do. A lot of work involved with Spotlight Over the City. A lot of things go behind the scene. The show gets worked on all week long. It's not just a pop up and go type of show. So if you're going to come over and be an intern, just know that it takes a little bit of work. But it's fun at the same time. We do have fun, but we work.
And you will get to, we have some amazing guests on our show, Israel Houghton, Tally Brinson from Stomp the Yard. So you all will get to interact with a lot of people in the entertainment industry.
And guess what?
Yeah, so.
We're getting ready to go even higher, so you'll really be there. Get us while we're on the ground.
Yeah, you better get in now.
If you don't,
you might get left behind. All right, Spotlight News. Spotlight News is sponsored by Shea Butter Like Whoa and Tactical Force Training Solution. Shea Butter Like Whoa, they provide gentle and natural skincare products that are 100% non-toxic. Listen, let me tell y'all something about the shea butter. It is super soft to the point where you can put it on at night, go walking in the morning, come back home, and your husband still be like, ooh, your skin is so soft. That's how good Shea Butter Like Whoa is. You can go to SheaButterLikeWhoa.com right now, place an order, and at the end of your order, put in SPOT20. Spot 20 for your Spotlight family discount, right? Go get you some shea butter today. My favorite happens to be Sweet and Juicy, but they have lots of other smells. Really good.
So, and that's a fact, and I also use it as well, as I say every week. But I just want people to know that it's a real serious thing to moisturize your body. It's not just for women. I know some men be like, no, because I used to do that. What was showing legs, you know what I'm saying? You know how we do. But yeah, get the rest of that stuff.
Yes.
Shea butter thing.
Shea
It's
butter
a real
like
good
Whoa.
look. Now your woman would appreciate it. I promise.
SheaButterLikeWhoa.com and put in SPOT20 to get your discount.
So Moo said I got to get him a mug so he can see his tea. He said
all right.
He wants his mug.
We got
so
you.
guess what, Moo? We have one or two mugs left
We
in
sure
the
do.
archives, and you're gonna get one of those mugs. I'm gonna make sure that's
sippy. Tactical. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I'm sorry.
Tactical Force Training is the solution to you acquiring licensing for your Maryland HQL. You need to own your firearm in your home. Call Tactical Training Solutions. They also teach wear and carry courses, private lessons for firearms cleanings, maintenance, and marksmanship. To register for a class or find out more information or to enroll in their gun club, you can visit them on Facebook or Instagram, Tactical Force Training Solution, or visit their website at tacticalforcetrainingsolution.square.site. CEO Dwayne Elmore and Teresa Maribel, you all are doing some amazing things with getting people licensed and making sure that you all have being trained and be safe with your firearms.
That means a lot. In today's society, I think one of the things that's missing is the training. A lot of people have guns, unfortunately not trained, unfortunately don't need to have guns.
Yeah.
And so we're trying to put guns into people's hands that can protect themselves, protect them homes, and have a sound mind. You have to make sure that's important. I agree. But it's very important to take that seriously. So my wife is actually taking the class and passed the class, and it's a license to carry as well. It's 2 components, so you can get a license to carry as well. So it's 2 different classes, and then you can conceal and carry.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So check them out. All right, Spotlight News. We got to get through the news relatively quickly so we can catch up for some lost minutes. Teyana Taylor, first black woman to ever be voted the Sexiest Woman of the Year by Maxim Magazine. So this is the first time that Maxim Magazine has ever designated a black woman as the Sexiest Woman of the year. So kudos to you, Teyana Taylor.
And she is a sexy woman. She has a great body. She's amazing, but she also does some amazing things.
Yeah.
So, and she does a lot.
Did y'all know her mom is Nikki Taylor that owns Essence Magazine? I didn't know that. That's her mom.
I did not know that either.
Yep, that's Teyana Taylor's mom, Nikki Taylor from
knew?
Essence Magazine.
Okay, so what's in the genes?
It's in the genes. Yeah.
Right.
So kudos to you, girl. I agree. She is the sexiest.
I don't know all the sexiest, but she's sexy.
Well, one of them, yeah.
Let's go.
Kanye West was spotted vacationing for his birthday with model Irina Shayk, or however you say her last name. He looks like he has a type, right? Right?
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay. Well, we don't know
Not
for sure.
Black. Not black, that's for sure. Hey, let me just say this. You can date who you want. Let's just put that disclaimer out there. But, you know,
yeah,
I would want him to date a sister. Just try it, Kanye. Just see what happens. You just never know. Amber, I think, messed him up.
Yeah,
Amber Rose, he dated Amber.
Yeah, well, anyway, we will follow that
Amber
story
Rose.
and let you know if he got him a new boo or not. Rapper Pooh Shiesty, also known as his government name, Lontrell Williams, is only 21 years old, is being held without bond for a shooting outside of a Miami strip club, the King of Diamond strip club. There's a report say that his gun, he accidentally fired at the security guard, but they holding him without bond. So I don't know if they believe that story that it was an accident.
Well, allegedly.
What they saying? What they saying, babe?
It was tied to a robbery. He was allegedly robbed in Miami, and some things pursued after that. So we'll see.
We'll see.
I'm not I don't like to, throw nobody under the bus, and I don't have the facts. So, but
he's been denied bond.
Well, I will say this to these young boys that getting all this money fast and never had no money. Think. Don't be afraid to get you a security guard, even if it's your homeboy and you send him to class. If he toting anyway, give him a gun, but give him a license. And get him a security license or whatever, and let him ride with you. Y'all rocking anyway. But don't you do that. You the head. Don't cut the head off. That's dumb.
Right.
If you the head, you shouldn't even have a pistol because you should have a pistol toter around you. It's called security. And if you're too prideful to have security, you shouldn't get to the money.
That's
because
right,
most people just get in the bag got security. Let's just think about it. Tom Cruise don't need a pistol. Denzel don't need a pistol. They just have security.
Right.
So
have someone with a pistol.
Smarter so you can keep your money. Now you got to give it to the courts and you locked in.
That's right.
That ain't the way.
That ain't the way.
You don't supposed to lock a rich man down.
Nope. All right, y'all. We got some Spotlight Sports to just give you a quick update. What you got, baby?
I have Spotlight Sports. I'm going to find it for you.
What you got, baby?
This one, so I'm going to just say shout out to Floyd Mayweather at 44 years old to get in the ring with a light heavyweight pretty much, and Logan Paul. Logan Paul goes the distance for 8 rounds against Floyd Mayweather in an exhibition boxing match last Sunday at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Floyd, 43, I think 44 years old, 5'8", at 155. Could not knock out the YouTube sensation Logan Paul, 26 years old, 6'2", and 190. Well, that's a big difference in age and stamina. And what I found out about Logan Paul is that he can box a little bit. But the thing is, he was outweighed in this fight. Like, Floyd doesn't look like a child, a little boy fighting a bigger guy. And so for him at 44, he did his thing. He didn't get knocked out or manhandled, but he didn't do what I expected, which I expected him to knock this young man out. Yeah. Because he's a super professional, but he's older, slower, and don't have the same stamina. So I'm gonna give a shout out to Logan Paul because he did his thing. I can't say, but it was an exhibition, so
it was entertainment.
I want to ask you guys, give your honest opinion on Facebook and IG. If it's not an exhibition fight, did Floyd win or lose? Be honest. Don't pull no black or white cards out on me. Just box or no box. Don't go because that white boy. No. The white boy fought a good fight. So did he win or lose? Did Floyd win or lose? That's what I want y'all to tell me. What you think? Hey, Moo, did he win or lose? Hey, Facebook, IG, did he win or lose? Be honest. Not because you like Floyd. Did he win or lose? I think that was a tough fight to say he won.
Yeah, I agree. It was.
Anybody got some opinions in the audience? What you guys think? Floyd win or lose? Dante, what he do? Be honest. I need an honest opinion now. Not one that's going to be swayed by no audience or nothing. Just what you think. You saw it, right?
I mean, because he fought somebody that was clearly way bigger than he was and way younger. I mean, I guess if you playing a handicap game, he won. But, you know what I'm saying, since they ain't had no judges, it was impossible to call a winner from jump. So
round, 8 rounds, round.
In my opinion, he won. Just from
Floyd?
a boxing, yeah. Floyd won. He landed more punches. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I feel like he won more rounds, but yeah.
Okay, that's an opinion. What you say?
Well, Floyd
Wait.
not a knockout boxer. So that's one thing we got to
Say it again while you got the mic.
Floyd, for one, is not a knockout boxer. Floyd Mayweather is a point boxer. He's going to go to distance. So that's just his track record. Now, as far as the weight class, yes, it was off, but that's why it was an exhibition. I would say this. Maybe it was something in the contract that Logan Paul couldn't hit the body because he easily could have hit all over Floyd's body. And if you watched it, he didn't hit his body at all, but Floyd was doing it, so it was points. So that's how he won the fight. But I would say Logan Paul was very entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very much so. Good. That's a good response.
Yeah.
You sound like a boxing commentator. So I think those points were good, valid points.
Yes, very good. Thank you all very much. We got to move on to question of the week. Question of the week is sponsored by Umbrella Therapeutic Services. Umbrella is DC's most reliable and trusted behavioral health organization. They provide community support, medication management, and therapy for individuals and groups. Any DC resident ages 5 and up, you're eligible for their services. They accept Medicaid, Medicare, as well as private health insurance plans. You can reach Umbrella at 1-888-793-4357. Again, that number is 1-888-793-4357. Take your mental health seriously, guys.
Please. You know we play a little bit, but when it comes to mental health, not so much. We definitely not going to play. And so,
That's right.
Okay, I was low. So we definitely don't play with mental health. We take that very, very seriously. So I talked to someone earlier today that I think should call Umbrella Therapeutic Services. I couldn't tell him, but just based on our conversation, I kind of feel that I should have told him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do the next time he called me, I'll tell him.
You should.
About
if
my
they're
man,
DC
West.
If they're DC
yeah, he's
resident.
a DC resident.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get him some help.
All right.
Because he probably need it. Yeah.
Question
but that's a good thing though. Shout out to West.
Question of the week is where you all.
Y'all ready for this? Question of the week is tough now. Yeah, don't start no trouble. It ain't about me, is it?
Question of the week is where we allow our viewers and listeners to submit relationship questions. You tell us what your relationship question is. We answer it on air. We got lots of questions coming in every week. We love it. Please continue to send your questions in. You can ask a question about me and Stan's relationship or a question about your own relationship. Our email is info@spotlightoverthecity.com. Send your questions to us, or you can DM us, info@spotlightoverthecity.com. We never reveal identity, ever. Don't ever worry about that, ever. We don't even know who you are, to be honest. So here we go with this week's question of the week. I told my wife that we needed more spice. I told her that I need more freaky stuff in the bedroom. She's been so conservative for a very long time. My wife is very submissive, and she will make love anytime I want. She never tells me no, and she is never one of those wives that says she has a headache. Never. But we always have to be in a safe environment, like either our bed or a hotel room, and she's always very church mouse-like, super quiet. I decided to speak my mind about it to her so that I wouldn't be ever tempted to look outside of my house. She did not say much during the conversation except, okay, I will work on it. 2 months later, she is now a very different woman, and it's alarming me. Now she bites me, she scratches me, she yells and screams during sex so loud that our neighbors recently called the police thinking that I beat her. It was major embarrassing when the police arrived. I had hickeys on my cheeks and my neck, and I didn't even remember her doing that to me, and I had scratches all over my body. The sex part is amazing, but I didn't intend for her to turn into this when I asked for more excitement. She has even bitten my nuts before, and that's... Stop, y'all.
Wait a minute.
Stop. I gotta finish.
I said brace my... I didn't know I had to brace myself. Wait, you can't bite the nuts?
She even...
Lady.
Bit my nuts.
No, that's too freaky.
And that's when I had to stop her.
Yes.
She is now in her feelings, and she's saying that this is what I asked for. Communication really sucks when the person doesn't understand what you mean. And now this has turned into a disaster, and I want my church mouse-like wife back.
They say be careful what you ask for. Hey, let me just say this.
The part that got me is when he said she's going to start biting his cheeks, bite his neck.
Right. Where she get this behavior? So
he said in 2 months. So she must have went and watched some video.
All right, I see where she was hanging out at. We got a guest here
She
today.
been on ForPlay
and I think she's been on
Matters.
ForPlay Matters. So I'm sure that's where she's getting some of this advice. She told you to go too far. You took it way to the other side. So don't bite his nuts. That's a no.
Does that hurt?
Don't ever do that in your life. So this is what I'm gonna say. Don't bite nothing on a man. Don't bite.
Don't
us.
bite it?
I'm not into that. Don't bite me. Don't bite me. Don't
bite nothing.
No, but when you down there, don't use biting. Teeth, nothing rough. So, lady, everything was going good till you did that part. And that's when you lost me.
I can't take it.
So I do say you asked for freaky.
Yeah, that's what he said he wanted.
You want freaky or nah. Like, you can't be, freaky, nah. Like, it's freaky or nah. And so when she thought you meant freaky, she went
all
looked at porno and went to Pornhub and called all her girlfriends and all this kind of stuff. She went and did it. And they gave her all this wild advice. They said, bite his balls, all that. And the one who told her that is goofy. Don't listen to her no more. Don't do that. But everything else, you was on it. You was on it, but just don't do that part. So I don't think that you should slight her for doing what you asked. I think that you should clarify what you don't want now. Like, okay, well, calm down on that part. There's everything else but that, or whatever the case is. But don't take her back the other way, because that's confusing. And then you're never going to get the freak out of her again. Once you get her suppressed in there, you're going to be having her trapped in a box again, feeling unsafe to come out of that box to be that freak that she just showed you she was. And that might have been in her a long time ago, but she didn't feel safe. A lot of women don't feel safe being freaky. So women, if you marry, I'm going to give you the go. Be freaky. Be the freak of life with your husband.
Okay, well, hickeys tonight.
Yes, dress up, role play, do wild stuff. As far as your mind can go over there, because you want your man to stay in your house.
Just don't bite it.
Don't do that.
Okay.
It don't matter. Just don't bite it. It's a song. We got one.
What do you have to say, Miss Christine?
Agree with
well, first introduce yourself, because I want them to know who you stand for and who we got in the building now.
Well, you have Madame Oui here with ForPlayMatters.com. I also have a podcast, ForPlay Matters. But I agree with what you're saying. But the main thing is they didn't have a complete conversation about boundaries and safe words and stuff like that. So it probably was something that has been in her all along, and it's called BDSM. So pretty much he wanted that, and now it allowed her to get ready to express herself completely. So he got exactly what he asked for.
Yep.
But the problem is they probably just didn't have a conversation of, you know, when, what, how, safe words, boundaries, how far you can go, et cetera, but it's BDSM. So
wait, BDSM, because I'm slow. Can you get me to that part? Because we have another guest in the audience that's very familiar, obviously. So I just need to catch
What is it called?
What is BDSM?
BDSM is
BDSM.
So it's bondage, dominance, machismo, and sadistic.
Okay.
So that's when, like you said, role play.
Gotcha.
So that means you can role play, but it could be a 24/7 master-slave type of role play. So that's where I said you have to communicate. Bondage can be as rough as you want it to be or as gentle as you want it to be. So just like you said, the biting, another man may like that biting because it may be a pain-pleasure thing when it comes to BDSM. However, you don't like that, but another man. So I wouldn't say stop, ladies, don't do it. It's a matter of having a conversation. You get into the point of what everyone is comfortable with doing.
Okay, so we're going to bring some more of that on the platform when you get up here, because those things are important. So what we want people to do out of this whole thing is have a really healthy, brilliant sex life.
Right.
Well, I want that for everybody, because I think that's a great situation.
So I hope the man who wrote this into us is watching tonight.
What's your advice, T-Bone, for him?
My advice for you is to recommunicate it. Like, don't just not say nothing, or just, don't
take it off the table.
Recommunicate it. And we have a Facebook person, Greg Turner, says coach her through it. So coach her through the freakiness that you were trying to convey to her. Don't, like, she's in her feelings right now, so give it a minute, but then coach her through it. I don't know, maybe do something. Like, to me, as the man, I know that this sounds kind of late and old-fashioned, but you're the leader. Men are leaders, so take the lead and show. Like, do that. Like, if you want her to spank you, spank her, or something like that.
But she may not like what he likes. So what I'm saying is,
or communicate, coach her through it though.
He asked for something specific, more
freakiness,
and all of that, and so he wanted excitement.
He needs to convey what he
exciting.
meant.
She gave him what he asked for, times 10.
Yeah.
I would just minus the ball biting, and just do the rest. And
okay.
Don't
scratching,
take nothing back.
Scratching on him and stuff, like, and that kind of stuff is cool. So
I mean,
and every time I ask you, can I spank you and stuff, you tell me no. I say, can I spank you? And you say
that
no.
doesn't do anything for me. Personally.
But you don't know that until you let me spank you.
No, I'm clear. I know what does stuff to me. Yeah, I'm very clear. One thing about me is I know what's my
but
freaky
if it's
buttons.
never had it, you don't know.
I can tell you exactly what I'm not into. Like, you can't put nothing in my butt. I told you that a long time ago. I'm not into none of that.
All right, all right.
That's not my freak level.
I got it.
Okay?
I got you. Okay.
I'm a little toned down than that.
Okay. Well, we are late. We are getting in trouble now with our producers. So listen, we have Madame Oui coming up after this next commercial break. Send your questions in to us. Info at spotlightoverthecity.com.
Y'all get ready. Brace yourself. Spotlight Over the City. We'll be right back.
I'm Terry Williams, the founder of Shea Butter Like Whoa, a natural body care company based in Maryland. We specialize in body butters, scrubs, oils that are awesome for the entire family. What makes us different, you might ask? We use only plant-based ingredients in our products. We've been curating our products for over 10 plus years, put a lot of love into our products, and the process is what separates from others. We make products for your entire family to enjoy. We love what we do. We put that in every product that we make. And we want you to try us out today. You can reach us and you can look at what we have to offer on our website at sheabutterlikewhoa.com. You can also follow us on any of our social media outlets as well. We look forward to you visiting us, and we look forward to your future business. Visit us today at sheabutterlikewhoa.com.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city.
Welcome back to Spotlight Over the City, and guess what, you guys? We have us a +1 in the building.
Yes, we do.
And before I introduce, I want you guys to hold on to your seat. I want you guys to be open-minded, and I want you to get the kids out of the room for a minute because we're going to have a little adult conversation. We're going to talk a little bit about sex, right?
Oh,
and other
foreplay.
things that surround sex. So you want to introduce our wonderful guest today? Give her some accolades.
Listen, I think it was back in February of this year. We had this young lady join our show, and we had such a fun time. That's when we had to have our show broadcasted live in our home that night, and we had so much fun. We had Jamie and Raina Tyler as well that night, and she is back. This time she is back with us in the studio. We love her to death. We are going to have a great time. She has her own podcast called ForPlay Matters Podcast. Let's welcome back to the show, Madame Oui.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yes.
Some gifts for y'all today.
I'm telling you, you got a whole table full of stuff here.
So first of all, let me say this. I appreciate people who come on here and they are prepared to present. So we've had a few guests that came and they left all the products and didn't wear the gear and did. So you have to represent. When you come on the show, you do your thing. And so, i.e., you have a table full.
Yeah. I love it.
We're going to talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, come bearing gifts.
I mean, pretty much, the last time I was on the show, we were talking about, it was a 25-year marriage and how to spice up that relationship and so forth. And I was showing a bunch of, products. I talked about, the whole outlasting the pole and everything.
The whole outlast the pole.
Wait.
So did y'all have a conversation about that afterwards?
Yes. That still comes up
the
today.
Whole outlast the pole.
Outlast the pole. Do you know what that means? We're going to talk about it. We remember that.
We'll ask her to revisit
the whole outlast the pole. That was something that we took home with us.
Yeah. But that we were talking about that. I mean, we can just go right into it because we got like about 15 good minutes.
Yeah,
so we're going to go right into it. We were talking about foreplay, right?
Correct.
And so let's talk about that. Let's talk about, you have a podcast, ForPlay Matters. I mean, obviously the word foreplay, y'all know what that means, right? And foreplay does matter.
It does.
We talked about it, and let's get back to that. The whole outlast the pole. Tell them what that means.
Yeah, what does that mean?
And that's the whole premise of ForPlay Matters, because, one of the things that y'all were bringing up is that made me say the whole outlast the pole is because you had asked me, well, what can I have? What can I do? Because to get to equal playing field. So that's foreplay. To get to that equal playing field, that's foreplay.
That's foreplay.
So there's a lot of things you can do, and I know you keep mentioning you don't like being spanked and so forth.
He's never tried it with me.
He's never tried it.
No.
But see, if T-Bomb put on these little pasties, and got some heels on and red lipstick and her high heels.
Good already.
Now those pasties go on your breast?
On your nipples.
On your nipples? Okay.
And then she has her.
Are the pasties edible? So when he starts sucking them,
they're not edible. They're jewels. They're
that's the next level.
So that's a gift for you, T-Bomb.
Okay.
With you. And then this I picked up for you guys so you could spank him.
Yes.
And it's lightly. You thinking that she gonna spank you like how your grandfather told you to go get that switch off the tree.
I think I've been traumatized by spanking. I got my grandmother. Yeah, so I don't want
when you were
no
little,
more spanking.
when you little, you did something wrong.
I had to go get the switch, so I don't want no paddles or nothing.
But it's not gonna be like that. It's not gonna be like that. But how I'm gonna help you receive that is T-Bomb is gonna put this swing door.
On
the door.
Yeah,
and
it's
this
going
is a gift
down.
for you. I picked out for you. I had y'all all in mind.
Wait a minute. Now, what's the weight limit on this? Because I'm a kind of chunky.
It's like 200 pounds.
Okay, I got it.
A lot of positions on the box.
Exactly.
A lot of excitement going on.
Exactly. A lot of excitement. See? So the whole point of doing something outside of your comfort zone is creating a safe space.
Right.
So that's all you have to do when you're trying something new to spice up something. Create that safe space. Do the swinging. And then that's your gift too. That's for you.
You can hold it up while we talk. So this is the thing. We talked about safe words. I'm going to need one right now for her. Because Terry play too much.
Wait.
So I don't want to choke her ass or nothing like that. So she do the wrong thing.
You can do a light choke. It's okay.
No, it'd be serious. It'd get serious. So I don't want to do that to her.
Keep that.
So what I want to do is create something that she will listen to. She's hard-headed. So I want, when I say monster or something crazy, I want her to really do it.
You want me to be a monster?
I mean, no. I want you to calm down once I give you the safe word.
Oh.
So because
once I'm spanking you,
yes,
what's the safe word?
You need to chill out.
Okay, what's the safe word?
The safe word, well, first of all, you have to have a conversation about it so that you're on the same page and you remember it. And you always should never use a safe word like green, red, stop, whatever, because in BDSM and role playing, sometimes yes or stop means go.
Oh, yes.
Right. So you want to choose something that you both agree and will remember. So like pineapple, banana, something, or a cute nickname or something, a cuddly nickname or something, but it's something that you agree and you remember. Okay. So the safe word is for you to stop. Yeah, it's not to slow down, it's to stop.
Okay.
So, yeah, it ended.
It means it ended.
So
right?
One thing I've learned is in the heat of freaky, it's hard to remember stuff, right?
I know.
And so I've never really had a stop button once the freak kick in. So I'm going to use it on her. I want her to gonna tell her, you know.
Well, you don't tell her. Y'all have to come up with that safe word together.
Oh,
Right.
Because if it's something that you saying she needs a safe word to make you stop, then that will be her safe word, and you know what that safe word is, and vice versa.
So you just tell me, and you don't have to make me stop. I'm gonna make you stop. Just
but
do the
now
ghost
you
stuff
have
on
something
me.
that you can spank him with.
So
because the main thing is getting him comfortable since he was traumatized getting the switch off the tree.
Okay.
So that could be something like the swing door and you're in something, or it could be he's in the swing. And then now you get into BDSM. That's a little bondage. You can use bondage tape, but we'll go to some other things that's not spanking. So I also picked up a little mini bling because I know T-Bone likes the bling. So I picked up this little mini vibrator. It's like a little wand. It's a miniature wand. So you can always where they said the safe, comfortable, always in the boring in the bedroom and this and the other. So while you're driving or something home, pull that out and, you drive, this hand is on the wheel. Okay. This hand has the wand on her clit. Okay. So it could be little things, subtle things like that.
Okay, so wait, you said while I'm driving?
While anyone's driving, I mean, you got one hand on the wheel. Okay,
well.
The other hand, he could be,
while I'm driving, you can have that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll drive home tonight.
But you can also.
Does it have batteries already?
Now, here's the thing. Terry will lose it, and so we'll be dead because we're going to crash. Let me drive and do the one. I got the left hand on the wheel, and I'm going to handle all of that with the right because I don't trust Terry.
You don't trust me?
Terry close her eyes and everything and lean back. And
you ain't lying.
And then we'll be we'll be right over there. And so, but I get the concept.
But another thing that you can do with the wand is, because most couples think, okay, vibrators, wands, vibration play is only for the woman to use, right, to get off. But you could also put this on his balls and vibrate while you're...
Yes,
Thank you, Lord.
Put that on your balls?
I'm so happy.
Put that on the balls while you're...
The Ball Rubber 2000. That's what I've been waiting on, something for the balls. That's all I cared about the whole day. I wasn't here for nothing else. Just anything ball security. Anything you do with balls, that's what I want you to give it to. Don't give it the ball stuff.
But I have some other things here as well that help you to relax and get that comfortable space. Because I just responded to something that you tried to choke him and you thought she was trying to kill you. And it's I don't know if you went straight in, T-Bone.
I went straight into choking him.
That's not foreplay.
That's not foreplay. Yeah, you got to ease into it, where it might be a body massage. You can use some Reiki oil, something that's infused with crystals to calm down, or something aroma, citrus, lavender, something that's calming to him.
And then choke him.
Okay. And then massage, and then you can just do a light, ease into it. And it'd be a light choke.
Okay, a light choke, babe.
Then you can do the whole, he might say, but you have to communicate a little more pressure. A little more pressure till you get to that safe of what it is, so that it's comfortable and it's pleasure and not pain. Now, of course, if you go too hard and now you're that's when your safe word comes in. Okay. But to also relax you as well, I have here these CBD vaginal suppositories. It's by Flora Wellness. I use these a lot. And this, I promote this a lot for women to use, especially if they have cysts, fibroids, painful sex, if they've gone through menopause or something, because there's cocoa butter in it, so it also will relax your pelvic floor so you can receive, but it also will act as a lube, and it's CBD.
I love how you are very attentive to the woman and what's going, because those things are important. A lot of
things are important.
Don't have orgasms. A lot of sisters don't know their bodies.
Correct.
All of those things. So foreplay is not just something that starts in the bedroom. Correct?
It doesn't.
But isn't foreplay mostly for the woman? Like, if the men should understand that women do need to have that, especially as women get older, right? We have to have a certain amount of time to do something to the woman to work up. We don't just be like, hey,
we're not on all the time.
No.
We can be when we want to be, but
that's important.
But it is, foreplay is very important because, like I said, to create that equal playing field. Because women are emotional creatures.
Exactly.
Men are physical creatures, so we can easily get you going. Just
it'll be hard.
Up against you or something.
Rub the balls and it gets hard. And then what about? And then the woman is like, okay, now what?
Exactly. And so pretty much the foreplay is kind of getting her there, and you're getting into a comfortable. But also too, it's fun.
Right.
Yeah,
it's not like it's like wham bam, thank you, man. It's over within 20 minutes. Who wants that? Have 2-hour sex.
Wait. Madame Oui.
Because it's a lot of stuff involved.
You done mess.
ForPlay.
I don't have 2 hours. I got things to do.
No.
So like, it's other things in life now, Madame.
No,
we
but
can't
the thing
be
is,
2 hours.
you want pleasure. You want to be present. And when you're with your partner, so therefore I brought you some handy dandies how to become a tantric lover. That's when you're getting into 2 hour love making. How to do a tantric massage. A tantric massage is where you use your whole body to massage, and it's very erotic, and you learn how to breathe and use your energy and passing energy from each other and starting to become one.
Now that's sexy. I like
Isn't that sexy?
Yes, it's very sexy.
That's not something you do in 20 minutes. That's something that you build up, and it could be a 2 hour all night type of thing. But guess what? Penetration is not involved until you want it involved. That's how.
I like that.
Okay, and you can get it to the point of being a tantric lover that. When you're away from, you're so connected that, say, Rain, maybe y'all were doing moon sex one night with these yoni eggs and crystals to unblock your heart chakra, or using a clear quartz dildo or something when you're doing moon sex, and this is to manifest prosperity and abundance that y'all want in y'all relationship, because now you're involving crystals. But you're doing tantra and a tantric massage during that process, and guess what? Now you don't even know where time went, but you're becoming so deeply connected that the next time you have a rainstorm and y'all away from each other, and then the rain hits and her pussy starts
right,
jumping.
Because I'll be remembering all of that,
and you're connected, and then therefore she'll call you and be like, baby, what you thinking about right now? You're not even together and you just had an orgasm.
See, that's some next level stuff.
So that's when, because energy transfers, and sex is not just a physical act; it's more of a spiritual type of connection.
Exactly.
And for me, it's up here, right? It's mental.
It's mental. Sure.
One thing we got to make the best use of our 6 minutes.
But just remember, it's mental for men too.
Right, but it is mental for men. But like you said, it's like they're more physical than women, so they can it'll get hard like. Easily.
But once you start, practicing tantra, that is for both of you, because it's about bringing love making back.
Right.
A lot of people don't do intimacy. A lot of people don't do love making anymore.
Yeah.
It's just sex. Sex is just sex.
And I like the first part, the intimacy and love making. I like that part.
Yeah. So that's where you're gonna have 2 hour sex. It's not gonna be 20 minutes.
Intimacy and love making.
But you can then have your spur of the moment, because every woman likes to be spontaneous.
Right. Every now and then, bend it over and back.
Exactly.
Yes. Bust it open.
Bend it over.
Right. So every once in a while, when I come home, I want you to just have on a raincoat and be naked with some pumps.
Okay.
And I don't want you to talk to me. I just want you to do a thing.
Okay.
Yeah, don't say nothing.
All right.
Just start doing something.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then communication, consistency, and compromise. So then by him demanding that and you're compromised on it, which I hear, is you're like, okay, now you need to ask of something, and he compromised on it.
Yeah, so what do you want in return? See?
I want, like she said, I want the 2 hours. I want the full body connection, the skin to skin, the rub down, the feeling of the crystal thing. And like she said, then I'll be able to have an orgasm over the phone talking to you. Yes.
Okay.
One of the questions that came in about the suppositories. What about women who have sensitive vajayjays? Mm-hmm. Is that?
Yes, this is.
It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's Flora Wellness, and it's CBD. It's 200 milligrams of CBD. There's 4 suppositories in here, and you can use it before sex, after sex. But that's what.
But if you're going to use it before sex, do you do it like an hour before?
Like 30 minutes or so, but it really doesn't matter, because once you put it in, just like if you put CBD under your tongue or something. Now, I didn't bring my edibles, because that's something else that I was going to suggest too. When you want to calm someone down or get someone comfortable or whatever, sex and cannabis is the best sex ever.
I promise.
You ain't lying. You ain't never lied.
I'm a cannabis.
I mean, it's going to take you to a whole nother higher level that will get somebody comfortable to actually try something that maybe they would not have tried.
Right.
And so therefore, that's where I have the anal kit here.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if y'all ready to go that far.
We might not be,
bring
but
it over here. We're gonna work.
I'm like,
we're gonna work it out.
Okay.
Because if she's not ready, we're gonna get ready sooner than later.
Well, I'm like,
okay.
Well, wait.
So I guess this is the thing.
Okay,
If
but I'm
you
gonna do it both ways.
Like
okay.
you said, not both ways. Don't do that.
See,
go back. See, that's
but we got to have an open.
Take that back.
You want it back?
Everything.
This is the anal kit for her. This is the anal kit for her that I picked up. But this has
anal kits.
They do. They have butt plugs. But what I was gonna say, if you wanted to prepare her to try something different, to have anal sex
before, but I just wanted to tell you that I don't even know about And so this is what I want to say. It's not a knock to nobody because everybody has different levels of freak and sex and all of that. I get it.
Right.
But we don't need to know about that part.
This part? So you don't want to know about the P spot and you having a great orgasm from the P spot?
No.
Listen.
She already tried to tell me about all this foolishness when I first met her. And so this is what I mean. Terry really literally was like, you can have the best because I think she was doing this before.
No, I have not. I just wanted to experiment something with my husband.
New. And she was like, so if I do this to you, you could have the best orgasm of your life.
She was going to milk you.
It's not working. And so this 5 years later is never happened.
It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. God is my witness. So all I'm saying is that's not my level.
But that's where the compromise comes in.
Yeah,
if you're demanding
if he lets me
things,
spank him, choke him, and do some other things, then it's okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd rather go to that side.
Okay.
And allow her to
and
do
then
that.
I brought in here the harness. Now
Okay.
this is called Love Rider Doctor, and this is where you have certain positions like the enhanced missionary position, and you can put it on, and here you can actually look at the different positions.
this is cool.
And then this helps you take certain positions like doggy style, reverse cowgirl, missionary, and the positions that a lot of people are very comfortable doing, right? But this will create a deeper stroke, a deeper, where you have a little assistance.
More leverage.
Exactly.
So instead of holding the hair, you can hold the harness.
Exactly. And so it'll help with your assistant.
See that, Dante? I'm good at that. You see that? If it's long, you can wrap around.
All right, y'all. We got to.
Or you could just hold the harness and pull her to you while
Yeah.
you're doing this right there and have the harness.
Yeah. So what I've been up to, I'm still kind of have my clients. I do my Tantra Reiki, and now I have an elevated intimacy class that I've been talking to different cannabis dispensaries.
Good, because we got
That is
people
really
on
good.
here asking how do they connect with you. So I want you to
Yes.
talk more about
Make
that
sure you
before
make
you.
sure-
Yes,
we
because
wanna
we got to
make
wrap
sure
up.
that
Well, the
because-
website is www.forplaymatters.com. So everything's there. The classes that you can sign up are on the website as well as the box. I do a curated box, which can be pretty much where you pay for a session, you have me, because the product is me. Pretty much the product is Madame Oui. Because Madame Oui has an energy and an aura like no other, that once I have a Reiki or a Tantra session with a single person or even a couple, I've done couples, to help them through the process. Then we curate a box, so therefore you actually are taught through that, so then you can take your love making to the next level. I'm also on Instagram at ForPlay Matters and Secret Society Life. So that's how you can find me. Reach out.
this
So
woman,
spell Madame Wu for them because it's not
Madame
spelled.
Oui.
I mean, we. I'm sorry.
Woo woo.
woo, woo, woo.
I got messed up.
that's
a
He
little.
got his mind going.
You got my mind
Once you
going.
take
He
my
gotta
class,
get ready for
once you
this
take my
day.
class, you're gonna be saying woo woo woo.
Yes.
Woo, woo. So
Y'all
make sure
hear
you
that?
guys come and take that class because I'm telling you, everybody can use a little sexual enhancement. I promise you. I know you might think you got it popping in your bedroom, and you may have it, but you can also get it enhanced. Maybe she thinks you don't have it and you think you do, or vice versa. So maybe you guys can level up together. I definitely appreciate you coming on. I love the
do,
energy.
too.
Thank
You know
you
we
for
love
having
you.
Very informative. Shout out to Clayton in Atlanta and all the people that's on here. A lot
Yes,
of good comments.
there are people on here. Your sister
Peace
said-
spot for Stan.
Peace spot for saying. Cheryl said, "Beat him, Terry."
and so and so I thank you a lot. Very informative. Very
You are
informative.
so good and amazing.
Very good at what
Thank
you
you.
do.
Just want you to
So
say.
I say
Thank
thank
you.
you. for that.
Anytime you want to have me back.
I was gonna say we're gonna have
You
this. We're gonna do this every quarter
So
because
what
people
we need
need
is to have a show
once
where
a quarter.
You have more time where we can
Yeah.
do a whole we do a session.
Because then
talk
we could
about
just
sex.
do like a Tantra or Reiki and just get on one thing, then
Yep.
broad. But this gives your audience an idea. And then what you can do is request from your audience what they would like to
What
hear.
they would like to
And it
hear
could
more
be,
of.
It could be a quarter thing that we answer and help some of your viewers.
I think that
I
would
love
be a
it.
wonderful thing. What do you guys think? What do you guys think
I
about
love
that?
it. I love it.
So you
Yeah.
are the best. Thank
Oh,
you.
She'll be
Thanks for
back
having
next
me.
quarter, y'all.
Yes,
We
you'll be back,
decided.
so don't worry.
And the reason yesterday, what was yesterday? 6/9. What was
6/9
yesterday?
was National Sex Day or
Yeah.
something.
You see
National
that?
Sex
so we
Day.
covering it.
We didn't do
National
the
Sex Day.
69. We didn't know, but you can make up
So
for it
we'll
today.
We'll do it today. Okay, so
I'm-
I got
I'm
you.
due.
Hey,
I'm down with the rain check.
Hey,
Rain,
now-
I got to check.
rain me
So
check
let's do it.
today.
Rain
6/9.
check it is. So
All right, y'all. We gotta get to
good.
Jay
one time for
Brown.
the 6-9. Let's give it up for Matt.
Let's give it up for Madame Oui. Yes, coming up
Man,
after
thank
this
you.
commercial break, we've got R&B recording artist J Brown.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Spotlight. Flashbacks to the last time I was in your thighs.
Yeah, yeah.
So right now, I really want peace.
So if I gotta argue once, it's your
Say
birthday.
that. I just be wanting to fuck all the time.
I shoot you a text when I'm outside. Yeah, you got some kind of hex, cause you been on my mind. Yeah, yeah. Flashbacks to the last time I was in your thighs. You look at me dead in my eyes. Love it when you call me daddy. Even no guidance a baddie. I need that little pussy badly. Talk to me, girl, make it nasty. What you got planned for the weekend? Girl, you so fine for no reason. Love when I jump off the deep end. I make you come, then I'm leaving. Oh my God, oh babe, I love the taste. Ooh, I'll take a plate. Put it on my face, yeah, yeah. Ooh, ladies, ladies, ladies.
Let's do it.
A definite silence. You're almost exactly what I need. A definite maybe. You should have enticed my curiosity. I can't help but think that things don't add up. Try to separate the facts from all the fiction. We're living in a world of contradiction. And if baby you're the truth, then I'm lying right next to you. Said I feel your water.
Welcome back to Spotlight Over the City, and we got us another +1 in the building. Not just the +1, you guys. This guy's nothing short of amazing. I'll let Wifey give the accolades, but it's a pleasure to have this young man on. We've had him on before.
Yes, we did. Back
So
in
it's a pleasure.
2018, I think.
Yeah, I think it was. It was like something like that. But we
Yeah.
got him back in the building now. So let's give up some accolades and get him on board.
Yes, this is our Billboard chart-topping artist who has been in the Spotlight family for about 3 years now. We have been following his journey. We told y'all when he first came on the show.
He was lit.
He was lit. And we also told y'all to follow his journey because he was going to blow up. And now we are here to talk to him today because we were right. And he is amazing. He is being played all over your radio stations now. XM, everywhere.
Yep.
Y'all give it up for Jay Brown.
What's
What's up, Brody?
How y'all doing?
We are doing
We
great.
good,
How you
bro.
doing?
Oh, I'm cool. I'm chilling. I've been flying all day and moving around, but God is good, so I'm here, man. I'm thankful to be in y'all presence, and so it's an honor being back, with you guys. So
We are so
it.
happy to have you back.
And I like how you say God is good,
Thank you.
for sure.
Yes,
That's
you
for
have been
sure.
All the time.
grinding. So listen, you were on the show back in 2018 when you were first getting out there on the circuit, right? I think the song
Well, I
was
wasn't first.
yeah.
I was just getting back. I've been doing it for like 17 years. I've had 4 major deals, but
What?
that was just me. Yeah, that was just me getting back involved in it. I've been doing it
I
since
got
I was like 17.
Well,
Wow.
you've been doing it forever because we remember, if you remember in our first interview, you talked about how your dad was a pastor, rest in peace to him, and you were singing. You used to sit up there in the front, and you've been singing ever since you were like a toddler.
Right.
Yeah, straight up. It's been a minute, but man, everything it takes time. Like you could be doing this for years, and then maybe like that 20th year you just hit. So, for all the aspiring artists out there, man, just never give up on your dreams. Keep believing. Keep believing in yourself, your craft, no matter what it takes. Just keep going. Never give up.
Hey, Jay, I like what you said. That's a big deal because a lot of people think that people just pop up on the scene and became successful. And they don't really realize that they've been behind there grinding and doing shows and opening up for people for free and doing all these different things. And that's how you get there. When they see you shining, they think you just showed up. But it's a journey.
That's right.
That's true.
It is a journey. So tell us, since 2018, tell us some of the highs and lows if you have them, and what's been going on with you throughout the pandemic.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear.
Get
How have
everybody
you made
caught
it-
up to date.
Yeah, how you make it through the pandemic? A lot of people flourished. A lot of people had some problems. So how did it treat you?
You know, the pandemic was definitely, we were living in trying times. I guess we're finally coming out of it, but it was definitely an obstacle. You know, and for all the other artists that may be watching right now, you know what I'm referring to. You know, like I was touring early 2020 and then the pandemic hit and the next thing you know, just went down. Not necessarily went downhill because I was still charting. You know, I was still putting out music and doing really well. Excuse me. But in terms of touring, everything just stopped. So it was kind of like, man, you know, that was like a major eye opener that you should always prepare for the worst, you know, because you never know what may happen. And that refers to all walks of life, no matter what you're doing, whether you're an artist, a welder, whatever, you know, make sure your business is intact and make sure you are saving because you never know when something potentially catastrophic can happen. So, you know, it was a good thing and a bad thing, I say, you know.
Yeah, well, you made it through it. We're on the other side pretty much now. And so the blessed part is you were still putting out music and you're still able to put out music.
Yes. Yes.
Yep. Yes, sir. Yep.
And so
it's a blessing.
So, okay. So the new song, what's Vibe is not the latest song, is it right?
Yep. Vibe is my latest. It's currently number 12. Yeah.
We love it.
My time with you, Vibe.
Yes.
Stay up all night. Yeah, that's my one.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. I think we heard it. We were in the car about a week ago.
And she trying to record it.
I gotta record it.
She's trying to record it on the phone so we could post it to IG because that's the first time we had heard you live on the radio. So I was like, that's the homie.
The first time we heard Vibe live on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Was that on HUR? Or was that on?
It was on WHUR.
HUR. Yep.
HUR. That's my fam over there, man. I love them.
Yeah. Well, they love you because it's in their rotation because that was the first time I heard Vibe, but ever since then on HUR I've been hearing it, and I also hear it a lot on XM. So you are really, really, really making us proud, Jay Brown. And I want to talk real quickly about, have you been able to work with some different artists? Like, who have you been able to work with? Anybody on your list that you was able to work with over the last 3 years?
Or would like to?
Yeah.
Let me see. Raheem Devon. You know, I have a lot of stuff playing with Eric Benet. Teddy Riley. Maybe it's looking like I'll be working with him soon.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm hoping and praying I get a chance to work with Babyface. That may be happening too.
Yes.
So you know, it's just a grind. You know, I'm working with whomever. I don't care. Like, as long as people want to make good music, let's work. You know.
I love
that. So if y'all listening in, y'all want to make music, and you know y'all are serious about your craft, hit me up. You know, let's work.
I like that.
I love it. So Stan asked you this on the last interview. He's probably going to ask it again. But before he does, some of your fans that are on my feed are saying to ask you two things. Who do you really well, you talked about this before in the other interview, but they probably didn't hear it. Who was like your biggest inspiration in your musical journey? And two, what is a fun fact about you that your fans would find interesting or funny to learn that they don't already know?
All right. So the fun fact, I'll do that first. So I used to live in China. I lived in China for 1.5 years, so I can sing in Mandarin.
Wow.
In Chinese. Yeah. And
wow.
What was the first one? I'm sorry.
Your biggest musical influence.
Yeah, what artist influenced you the most?
Right. So my biggest musical influence would have to be undeniably. Well, can I choose two?
Yeah. You get two.
So Teddy Pendergrass and Gerald Levert.
Yes.
Hey, you picked two of the hitters.
Yes.
You picked two real hitters. Those are some real hitters in the game for sure.
Yeah, yup. That's like Gerald. Like I love like Tank. Tank is dope, but like in terms of people who like Gerald Levert, like I'm not gonna say I'm trying to be like Gerald Levert, but if I could choose one person in particular that I could kind of Gerald Levert. Let's just say Gerald Levert.
One of my faves.
I promise you, he got so many hits. A lot of people don't know about his catalog, but Gerald Levert is the man, and he is a beast. So you picked a great one. So I want to ask you this before we get out of here, and then I want you to let them know what you got coming up next and where they can find you. But before we go, you got 1 hour. You already signed. You're going there to sign a check, a nice check. So you're in a good mood. You got one artist that you can listen to. You cannot change once you put them in the day. Who is it? It's whatever they say. It could be that artist, but it can't be another artist. You can't switch the artist up once you put it in for that whole hour. Who you riding with?
One artist I can listen to for an entire hour.
Yep.
Whole hour. Can't take them off. Once you put him or her in there, that's it.
You always hit me with the great questions, man. Y'all always have some great questions.
Hey, think about it now. It could be hip hop, it could be R&B, it could be whoever you want, but it has to be that artist.
Oh no, I know, and I don't even know. He should have been in that group, that list of people that I really look up to. Babyface. I can listen to Babyface for hours.
That's what's up. And that's another huge catalog. So you will have more than
the Whip Appeal. That's my favorite Babyface song. What's your favorite Babyface song?
I don't know, but I like Babyface though. I don't know if I have a favorite.
Whip Appeal is mine.
And so, what you got going up next, Jay? And where can they find you? We want to make sure before we get out of here, they can look you up.
Oh, so next I have like a lot of shows going on. I just came back from Houston. That was a sold out concert.
Yes,
that's what's up.
I'm going to South Carolina next week. I'm doing something for the radio station out there. Then I'm going on tour with Nelly. I'm going on tour. I have something coming up with Tank. I'm doing Tank, and then maybe Joe.
Yes.
Oh man.
And
so proud.
Shoot, Eric Benet. And then I'm going over to Africa and London. I'm touring in both Africa and London. So.
Well, do you have dates yet? Do you have any dates for those the regular tour, the tour that you're doing locally, the local tour?
No, I don't have the dates yet, but I'll definitely hit y'all with it because shoot, man, y'all family. So if I'm in DC, which I'm sure we will be, of course y'all are in there for sure.
Right.
I would love to see y'all.
Yeah, for sure. And we definitely gonna be in the building to support. And when you do get the dates, make sure you hit us up so we'll report it on here and make sure they come out and support you wherever they are.
That's right.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And by the way, if y'all don't mind, the people who are watching, please stream my new single Vibe. It's available on all downloadable platforms. Stream it, download it, check out the video. Follow me on Instagram as you see below. J Brown Music Only is my Instagram. That's also my Twitter and my TikTok. So please follow me, support me, and I'll definitely follow you guys back. And I want to send a shout out to you guys for having me on your platform because it's people like you who make the impossible possible. Creating a platform like this for artists such as myself or for anyone, future entrepreneurs. You guys are great for having this platform, man, and you guys are phenomenal. So I appreciate you guys for having me again. God bless you both.
Thank you so much,
You're
man,
gonna make
for
me
saying
tear
that.
up.
You are the reason that we do this show, bro. This is why we have this platform. We want to be able to speak truth to power. We want to be able to put people on. We want to have the artists when they coming up, when they get big, whatever it is, we want to be there for you guys. So
along the journey.
Exactly
we appreciate it, man.
That's why
y'all are good people, man. Y'all are genuine good people, man. Y'all don't know, but I watch y'all all the time. When y'all doing stuff in your kitchen, when y'all just communicating. Because for me, hey, before we go, I want to be married one day. So if I can have a bond like that with my wife, man, that would be just phenomenal, man. So, man, big ups to y'all, man, because y'all definitely inspire people, man. Y'all don't even realize it, straight up.
Hey, when I say that's the most humbling thing that I've heard, bro, I say I appreciate you so much for that. And that's a blessing. That's what we want to do. We want to bless people. We want to have this platform to do the will. And so, man, for you saying that, everything we do it for is that.
That's right. Thank you so much. We got people on here saying, yes, they're going to go stream Vibe right now.
Go stream Vibe.
Make y'all
stream it. Get one for your family. Get the song. Make sure you support our artists. You gotta support. Don't bootleg everything. I know we try to bootleg stuff. I know it.
No.
But sometimes you gotta spend the money. It's not a lot of money. Just
Yeah.
go on there and support the brother and get the album, because you got to be able to support good music.
That's right.
There's nothing like good music, and this brother has good music. Let's give it up one more time for J Brown.
Yeah! Woo! Yes!
Thank y'all, man.
We appreciate you, and we will see you soon. Whenever you come to our town, we got you.
For sure. Next up, we got Emma G. Now, this young lady's been waiting in the wings. She's been in the building, and I'm happy to have her, more than happy to have her. You guys are in for a serious treat. I don't know if she's ready yet, so
break.
We'll be right back after this commercial break with
Emma G.
Yes, Spotlight Over the City.
Welcome. Well, thank you for having me. So, yes, I'm Madame Oui from ForPlay Matters Podcast. It's pretty much on Instagram, YouTube, Anchor, Spotify. Our website is forplaymatters.com. And pretty much I talk about being sexually exploring, liberating yourself, especially for women and women of color. But tonight I'm going to talk to you a little bit about V-Day. And V-Day for me is, you know what day? You know, I don't know if you want me to say Vagina Day, but
Vagina Day, yeah. Vagina Day.
Yeah, so it's Valentine's Day for some, but it's Vagina Day for others.
Yes. Every day is Vagina Day.
Vagina Day, yep. That's how you do it. Yep.
So I have a little treat for you. I'm going to show you how you spice it up, but also...
Just chilling. Came down here to make myself a couple sandwiches, and I noticed you had this shea butter on the counter. Like, whoa! So I thought I could borrow a couple of them, man, cause my little honey, she been ashy lately.
What she using on her skin right now, bro?
And that's a little personal, but since you asked, I've been using that hotel lotion, and you know, like. After I put it on, after like 5 minutes, it's like she right back ashy again.
Yeah, bro, man, that hotel lotion is no good. She needs shea butter like whoa. That'll keep her moisturized all day long.
Shea butter like whoa. All right, can I borrow some?
Yeah, bro, man, I think she'll really love it. So this one's on me. Oh.
Appreciate that.
And bro, man, don't put it on your sandwich.
Nah, but I'm sure gonna butter her buns.
Spotlight Over the City. Catch us every Thursday from 7 to 8:30 p.m. via www.spotlightoverthecity.com. You can follow us on Instagram at Spotlight Over the City. You can find us on Facebook, Spotlight Over the City, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Spotlight Over the City TV, y'all.
Yes, indeed. And it's also on Twitter. Don't forget Spotlight Over the City.
Black man in love, black man in love, yeah. I'm proud, she mine, I'm loud about it, cause I love it. Any given moment, display my love in public. She's everything I wanted, cross that goal off my bucket list. See a play ain't a player when a player ain't playing no games. And they say he who finds a good wife, he finds a good thing. So I guess I'm he. According to this ring, baby, I ain't free. According to these vows, I ain't by myself. I wanna thank God for sending me help. Yeah, this marriage thing is on the job training. That's why we celebrate each year we made it. Our love has got us through so many phases. Started messing with you, I knew I would get into forever something. I can tell by the feel. Forever something. You ain't gotta do like I did. Forever Dunkin'. I just know that it's real. After death do us part, I'll be loving you still. Forever loving.
Forever love.
Forever loving.
Forever love.
Forever loving.
Forever and ever and ever and ever love.
Forever loving.
Forever.
Now we are no longer two but one. Can't separate what God has joined. I love everything about you, yeah. How we setting goals, making moves. Hashtag black love. We gon' ride this thing out, both thugs. Even when you get on my last nerve, I'll still be giving you all of my love. Cause this marriage thing is on the job training. That's why we celebrate each year we made it. My forever boo, I'm so proud of you. Cause it takes real love to do what we do.
Forever loving. Forever love. Forever loving. Forever love. Forever loving. Forever and ever and ever and ever love. Forever loving. Forever.
Forever? You mean forever? Forever though. Yeah, I do. We did.
Welcome back to Spotlight Over the City, you guys. And before we close, we got our last but not least guest. She's totally amazing. And we're going to interview her a little bit. So we got Emma G in the building. What's going on, miss?
It's weird being this tall.
I know.
I'm normally fun size.
First of all, welcome back.
Thank you.
You are a part of our Spotlight family.
It's great to be here in person.
Yes, I know. It was virtual last time, so thank you.
I appreciate you.
We are so happy to have you back and happy that you are a part of our Spotlight family. We don't have lots and lots of time, but we do have enough time for you to tell a little bit about your journey.
Oh gosh, where do I start? In West Philadelphia.
Emma G music.
Know who Emma G is.
Who am I? I'm a singer-songwriter originally from New Zealand, so I speak very quickly with a weird accent. But I've been in Washington, D.C. and proud to call it my home since November 2015. I was born with a rare health condition called hydrocephalus, so I've had 10 brain surgeries in my life.
Oh my gosh.
And
Wow.
I've always used music as a way to tell my story, whether it's to tell, to communicate my frustrations, to heal my brain damage, to go, to overcome all of the things that come with being a medical miracle in a lot of ways. But also, of course, as women of color, we know what it's like having the trials and tribulations of that burden on our backs. So I guess in a nutshell, what am I? I'm a musician trying to save the world one song at a time, tell my story, be authentic, and I'm actually releasing a film about my story tomorrow. So
Whoa, wait a minute.
Say that again.
So,
Why
first
not?
of all, the story's amazing. For you to
10
just be
brain
here,
surgeries,
right?
y'all.
10 brain surgeries.
Look
is
at God.
something-
Look
Nothing
at
short
God.
of amazing.
Thank you.
So, God is amazing, as you can see. Let's get back to this release that you're doing tomorrow? Tomorrow.
Yes.
What's the name of it?
The film is called Born in Crisis. It was initiated by a Write a Song a Day challenge that I set for myself back in February this year. I just decided to write a song every day for 30 days straight and found that I was writing a lot of my trauma onto paper. I don't know if it was God working his way through me, but I found myself really healing myself through my melodies, my song lyrics, and everything that, I don't know. It was Black History Month, so I'm still learning about what that means to be a person of color in this country. I'm still healing myself from decades of sexual trauma and abuse and trying to just come out of it resilient and powerful and acknowledging the power that everybody has, especially as we come out of the last 14 months together. So for me, music is my love language, and it's my way to just help people know me and help people know how to know themselves.
I want to say you are nothing short of amazing. First of all,
Right.
Thank you.
An amazing
the energy
miracle.
that you bring on after the things that you've been through, you look nothing like what you've been through.
I mean, none of us do, though. We all carry trauma differently. We all, it's not about comparing scars. It's about celebrating the scars with honor, with beauty, with resilience, with magic, and recognizing that the mess is where our message is. The shit is a fertilizer that we turn into, planting our garden. So it's all about how we respond to what happens around us.
Wow.
But thank you.
Beautiful statements. Beautiful statements.
Wow.
Beautiful
Excuse me
statements.
for cussing.
No.
It's okay.
Yeah, my wife. Yeah, so you're doing good.
His wife
You're doing better
cusses.
than her. And so at the end of the day, I thank you for being Emma G. I thank God for allowing us to have you here with us, Emma G. I know that you're a powerful sister. I can't wait to hear what you deliver today. So let them know before you go where they can find you.
And about this movie.
Yeah, and definitely about the movie. Let us know a little bit about it.
For sure. Well, the easiest way to find out everything, I do youth empowerment coaching. I've got music. I've got films. I've got bad dance moves and bad jokes. But it's all found at emmagmusic.com. That's Emma, like my name, with G, because I'm gangster.
I like
music,
it.
because that's what I do. .com. The gag is, what does the G stand for? Well, that, my friends, is a mystery. We'll find out more in next episode. No.
The G stand for G-spot. Because we got our homegirl in the building.
But not the R's, apparently. Like, whatever. So, yes, emmagmusic.com. You can find out all about the premiere. Happens tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, my gosh. I'm so excited.
So say that one more time for the Death Row section back there.
It happens tomorrow, the premiere of the film, at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
emmagmusic.com, y'all.
4 p.m. What's the network?
The number?
The network.
No, emmagmusic.com.
That's where you can find the...
Yes,
okay,
but the film is called
Gotcha.
Born in Crisis
Born in
because
Crisis.
here's a fun fact. In Chinese language, the word crisis is represented by two symbols. One for danger, the second for opportunity. So when you're born with hydrocephalus, when you've had 10 brain surgeries, danger, you can either wallow in it or you can grow from it. When it comes to the COVID pandemic, you can either go through it or grow through it. It's not about what happens around us, it's what you're made of.
I promise you that you are the epitome of strength. So I see strength in you, you strengthen me. So I'm so inspired by you because now you can't make an excuse. If she can overcome 10 brain surgeries, then what can hold you back? Nothing, right? So we're going to let you get to it. Where can they follow you before you go?
Emma G Music on everything. YouTube,
Everything.
Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I don't have anything else.
That's it. If they can't find you there, they're not really looking, right? So without further ado, you guys, I'm going to pull these chairs out the way and we're going to make... What's going on? Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to a commercial break. All right, we'll be right back at this commercials.
Quick
Spotlight
one.
over the city.
A real quick one.
Quick commercial.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
A quick.
Zip
quick.
zoom.
Spotlight Over the City. Catch us every Thursday from 7 to 8:30 p.m. via www.spotlightoverthecity.com. You can follow us on Instagram at Spotlight Over the City. You can find us on Facebook, Spotlight Over the City, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Spotlight Over the City TV, y'all.
Yes, indeed. And it's also on Twitter. Don't forget Spotlight Over the City.
Tearing down the habits, forgetting who I was, confronted by a darkness I forgot to be afraid of. Still on my head
the storm. Trapped inside the cages, I am buried deep inside. To build a better new, we gotta tear down these walls. The only way is through, and I'm leading from the heart. The darkness starts with me. Yeah, I will do things differently. It's about the wolf I fear. I haven't broke down yet. I make this wolf my friend. I'm brave enough and ready to forgive myself. I leave my fears behind through a lullaby. My peace of mind to build a better new. We gotta tear down these walls. The only way is through, and I lead it from the heart. If the darkness starts with me, yeah, I will do things differently. It's about the wolf I fade. It's about the wolf I fade. Thank y'all so much. My name is Emma G.
Yes, give it up one more time for the one and only Emma G in the building. Put them hands together. Man, when I tell you guys, I'm so proud of Spotlight, but I'm even more proud of you at this moment. You make me proud. I just really got to say, you're only as strong as your opposition, you know? What? Okay, I'm sorry. You're only as strong as your opposition, so without no weight, you get no strength. Is that clear? You can't go to the gym and lift 10 pounds and get muscles. You got to add some weight, but you get strong. So just make sure when you're being opposed that it's not a thing that upsets you. It's just opposition. It's growth opportunity. How about that? So we got to get ready to get out of here, you guys. Make sure you follow us on all Spotlight platforms. IG, Spotlight Over the City. Facebook for the old head, Spotlight Over the City. If you what else? We everywhere, right? YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We got to get ready to wrap it up. Thanks to all of our amazing guests. Thanks to our audience, UBM. Thank you guys for rocking. We got to get out of here. But before we go, we always like to say, love hard, live good, God first. Spotlight Over the City, baby.